company back in 2007. Actually, John and I worked for the same boss about, at different times. But John and I basically worked with the same boss, and we both came up with the same conclusion. We got to get out of here. All right. And I'm good friends with John for like 20, 25 years and everything. So he knows his stuff. And hopefully I know mine. Right now we have 8 to 10 workers at any given time. A lot of them stay with us for like 2, 3, 4 years in a clip. I have 2 people that were with me for 15 years plus. And the whole idea is create an affordable small business website for the general person that's looking to just get into business or upgrade their site. We almost got it down to a science pretty much, where we can get a site built within a week's time. Your content, your graphics and everything. Price point, you can look at it, it's $5.99 for the setup, and then there's hosting and maintenance on top of it. If it's a big site, then there's more maintenance. If it's a small site, there's less maintenance. I put in, the different things that we have challenges. One of them has to do with explaining a lot of the things that have to do with websites, because quite frankly, it's a lot of technical stuff, especially if you want certain features on it. It's a lot of stuff. In 2020, during the pandemic, I randomly went online and I went to look for if there was a specific domain that was available, rocklandnews.com. It was kind of random, and it was available. It was available for $4,300. And I said, the hell with it, and I bought it on the spot. And obviously I put it on a payment plan, but it worked out because then we got our web development team to put together a really nice website. And for all those that are QR code friendly, if you do the QR code there, it'll go right to the site. You can get an idea of what that site does. Right now, it has about 59,000 views over the past 30 days. That's a little tick down from 65 last 30 days, but it's still consistently going in the right direction. And every advertiser that we have on the site, typically, they get at least 1,000 views. And we were at the point where we can guarantee that you'll get at least 1,000 views in a given month if you advertise on the site in a specific town. Pricing is very transparent, $99.95 for one village. If you're a retailer, it's good. If you're a coffee shop, things like that. If you're a small business or like a service-based business, it's $399 per town. You select the town, Clarkstown, Stony Point, Haverstraw, wherever you want to penetrate that market. And then finally, Rockland events. This is closing a gap that we have had for a long time. People send us across the county press releases, and they want to promote their events. They want to promote their stuff. And what happens is it gets mingled in with the hard-edged news that we're trying to report about government issues. A big thing that's happening up in Stony Point right now has to do with illegal rentals that are happening. So we're going to start going into those topics. And we want to create a nice, easygoing separation between those factual stories and the promotional pieces. Ergo, we purchased Rockland Events in order to put those promotional items on there. We still have great reach. We basically send it out as a newsletter every week, along with the Week in Review from Rockland News, to 5,600 people across Rockland. And again, 65,000 people on the site. I also, in the summertime, started a radio show on WRCR for 15 minutes every Friday, and we promote the events as well as some of the news that happens. It's probably like 4 minutes. I want to make sure this time I'm under the time slot. So if anybody has any questions about any of those 3 areas, please feel free to ask. Yes?
Where do you get the news from?
Press releases mostly.
So that are being submitted to